tortured soul inside this broken mind. This is a song I'm writing right now. I'm by the beach. I like this beat so much. So that's what I have so far. I'm just cooking by the pool. I really love this beat. It's just a very nice night. I was always trying to talk down on somebody chasing their dreams. But I think it's important to really follow what the fuck you want to do. You know your own desires better than anybody else. And you know your own perceptions of will and perceptions of time better than anybody else. Don't let them tell you what the fuck happened. Don't let them, because what you experienced is real to you. It's hard to get close to new people when we all die alone. Thoughts inside my brain just erase. Spend a lot of time in my head. And we all end up dead and we all end up alone. Sometimes try to live in the moment more and try to keep my energy up.
It's getting cold out, need you closer. Take it one more, overdosing. I'm just on you right here, people, I need you right now.
They're always asking me how I'm gonna do this and shit. I've been trying to build a life for myself. I've been trying to do a lot of things for myself. I have a lot of strong feelings inside of me. And life is all about feelings. Feelings can take you any fucking direction you want to go. And once the certain feelings hit hard enough, you'll fucking change directions and pass all the fucking time. That's why I just want to secure the feelings, secure everything that's going on, secure this life, you know, because that's all I really like is building life. I like living with people I care about. I love building life. My whole life is a complete art piece. I just love making art. Sometimes I go broke trying to make art, and then I get real sad about it. But then sometimes the money goes up, and then I just use that money to put it back into my art, because that's all I care about is keep going and creating and living. That is all I fucking want to do, because that's what makes me happy. And I see everything around me, and I'm just a bright individual, and I know I can change the world. Sometimes I just want to take screenshots of like my life, my eyes. I want to take screenshots of what's happening in front of me and videos of what's happening in front of me, because I'm a very nostalgic person. I really love thinking about memories in my life. I just like thinking about my experiences and whether it's good or bad, because I've had a lot of good and bad things happen to me. I live in my own world inside my head, because like all I think about is the people I know and the things I care about, which is making music and the people around me and chasing the better idea of the future that I'm trying to accomplish. I focus on myself and the things around me a lot, because that's the only thing that's in my control. I only envision my future with those that deeply mean stuff to me, whether it's really nice or really bad, because I can always perceive things better. I know my mind's really strong, and when things look ugly in this world, I can make them look beautiful to myself and inside my eyes. I always try to go with the balance of nature and create like the own fucking waves with shit, because I always try to control a lot of things in the fucking circle, and it just wouldn't work for me. Back home in my 100-year-old house, there's this like little haunted and stuff, and like I just think about energy a lot inside of there, and energy always is fucking important to master, because I used to live in fear and used to not be able to be myself and be alone, because I always get scared that like the ghosts are only got me, myself, in my room now. That's who I work with. I have nobody in my home state. That's why I love being out here and living with the people I know. Whether it's in a rough situation or someplace nice like this, the sun, the bike and everything. I just love life.
Dreaming to the past, I suicide in my head. I'm trying to fight it and shit, cause I've been trying.
I hate being alone. I miss having a squad of people. Damn what I'm trying to say though? We're on bikes having fun. I really miss the group of people. I miss everybody. And nobody's here, but it's just us, because fuck dude, we gotta get out of the house, we gotta do something. But I just miss everybody so much. I'm a very emotional person. So we're gonna go record on a rock, because the Airbnb owners said they don't like my singing anymore. So I gotta go scream outside, because I still gotta keep that flow going.
From the voice up in my head, every time it talks, baby, I just gotta find it. Let my mind show the other one life. Let my mind listen as a white head.
Come close. This is my magical little layer out here. I get the nature from the rock and the trees and the sky above. I cast a spell off his MacBook. I get a band off his MacBook. Get eyes! Punch it in, you add a new little layer right here.
See a ghost in the night!
That's a bad take. I forget the lyrics. Let me look at the note sheet real quick, because I forget my lyrics so much.
Dead eyes! See a ghost in the nighttime!
I need to back the fuck away from the mic.
My life!
That's just a simple starting flow, but this is when I actually really like this song.
She was cracking up there.
Damn.
You ever pop a Zan?
Run from! So this is how recording goes sometimes. You just fuck it up the whole time. I'm say, run from when Cupid toasts that damn gun.
From when Cupid toasts that damn guy! Say toast that shit just for fun! Wait! Run from! When Cupid toasts that damn guy! Say toast that shit just for fun! Wait!
So we can chop this up, and that's a magical Tokyo recording. Thank you for listening. Shit was wild.
You were crying a river, baby. But for me it was a silent night. You see us, no, don't say maybe. Boy, one last kiss goodbye. She's the same like every time. After guess I'm leaving on song. And I know I'm pretty clever. This money don't make the heartbreak better. And I know I'm pretty clever, but it doesn't make it. I know I live back, yeah. I wanted to be more than has. I wanna be on my own planet, swear. So I'm not here. I was told I'll let you back in. I was told I'll let you back in, swear. That's just how it happened. Yeah, I know you don't know half of what I go through. And I'm not on my own and it's really starting to get off. I know we're way through the same road. So I guess I'm leaving on the floor. And I know I'm pretty clever. This money don't make the heartbreak better. And I know I'm pretty clever, but it doesn't get. I know you don't know half of what I go through. I'll stay, I'll wish it to redo. Wish it to redo. I'll stay up all night. I'll stay up all night. All night, yeah, all night. Yeah, I know that you're back in. I know you don't know half of what I go through. I know I'm my own and it's really starting to get off. I know we're with you on the same road. So I guess I'm leaving on the phone. And I know I'm pretty clever. This money don't make the heartbreak better. And I know I'm pretty clever, but it doesn't make.
let's do the next part after that then.
Out the window, overhead the sun casts a shadow over the same roads that I drive slow, and my daydreams start to lose slow. I got one question, do you know? Do you know? They're beautiful, they're beautiful, they're beautiful. Let's go, let's go. I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close, just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close to you, close to you, close to you. And we almost got away. We were this close. What's the point of having hope if all our time is over? Is my heart so is it just a dream? Is it make believe? That's how we have known. I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close, just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close to you. Break your heart, I just wanna get close to you. I just wanna get close to you. Feel more pain, feel more pain. Don't make it hard, make it hard, make it You're hypnotizing, you're mesmerizing. I can't control myself at all. You're fascinating, you're entertaining. You play the role, and if you leave, I'll survive. Baby, I want you on my side. Just hold my hand, like you keep me tight. Tonight, tonight, tonight. pretend that it doesn't matter. If I take one step, you're just still standing. When I make mistakes, you don't understand me. Ooh, feels like it's a one-way street. Oh, oh, oh. Feels like it's a one-way street. I feel incomplete, riding into lead. Say it and repeat, it's a one-way street. I feel incomplete, riding into lead. Say it and repeat, it's a one-way street. Riding into lead. Say it, it's a one-way street. Riding into lead. Say it, it's a one-way street. Break, you take my heart. Break, you take my heart. Break it. Break it. Lost control. Going under. Not myself, I need some more. Cause you don't care. Keep going on here. Not myself, I need some more. Wishing boy, I'm in this one. Riding into it. Say it, it's the one to do. Riding into it. Say it, it's the one to do.
So it's Ghosthomes today. We're in the RV. This RV is really cool, I can't lie. Spent the night in here. Now I'm just chilling. Good ass day. Ghost on the home. Ghost. I've been grinding every single day, trying, working hard. Dude, this RV guy's freaky at night, I can't lie. I was in here last night. I was talking about what happened. Every single night, it's just a freak RV, I can't lie. We're out here on a freak RV. We can't really discuss what happens once you drink this little potion right here. Bro, once you drink this potion on this freaky RV, you ain't never going back, my boy. What do you think's in here? Don't ever drink this potion on the RV. The freak RV, the freak potion. Basically, my plan is just to keep creating, keep growing my hair. I'm gonna get dreadlocks by the end of this year. I just keep dropping projects month after month, and hopefully it builds. I think this project I'm currently on, My High School Sweetheart, it's one of my favorites. It just reminds me of being young. And then after the shows and after I keep dropping these projects, hopefully I'm gonna get my own apartment and own living space. Finally move out the RV, out the ghost home, out the 100-year-old house, out the freak bus. That's the plan, and you'll see it all happen. So recently I made something called My High School Sweetheart. It's 7 songs and they're all rock songs I made in my room. The tape is like nostalgic memories about everything that happened to me in like high school, like everything I went through with like relationships, how people perceive me, like experiencing like being young. Being young is the most special gift on this earth, and that's why I made this tape, because everybody relates and thinks back to memories when they were young in school, living in summers. So I just really want to inspire everybody to like tell their stories of being young. That's why I made this new project called My High School. I don't know, I'm just really excited to start performing, start showing the world my music. I'm probably gonna create another project after this. I've been going all out for this album. I truly believe in it, and I truly feel like it's something the world needs to hear. It's just a very special sound, and it's very unique. So I just want to show everybody that it's possible to do whatever you want. I have literally nothing in my room, and I bought a microphone, started mixing my own music on my laptop, and now I got shows set up for myself. You can do anything you want out of your room if you just put your mind to it and really try your best at it. Sometimes it's been tough to create this project without a team, but like I just like making it happen myself, and it feels very accomplishing and good, because I feel like this is one of the best projects I've ever put out. Even compared to the album back in August, I feel like I've improved so much just within the 1 month time span, and I'm just gonna keep getting better. Every single drop will get better. You have to be judged sometimes to like truly succeed in this world. Like you have to be judged by other people to truly find like what is right for you, and I feel like this tape will definitely be judged by people recording it on my laptop late at night. I want to show you what my Instagram looks like. I just want to give you like a current little update. This is my current Instagram. I have 200K views in the last 30 days. Most of my reels got like 10K, 7K, 30K on some of the reels. This is my Spotify for artists. Currently I have 17 people listening. It's got 1,400 streams. Yeah, I just wanted to do a little update with how like all my stuff looks. This is what it currently looks like at this very moment right now. I'm about to rebrand this with red hair because I dyed my hair red. But it looks cool because I got 15 people streaming right now. 15 whole people in the world listening to you at one moment. Eventually, it'll be 15,000. So today, I want to talk about why I became an artist, inspirations, all that. I became an artist because if you think about it, it's the only profession in the world that celebrates just the journey of life. I think I take inspiration mainly from my past and the environments that I've been in. Like, I use a lot of like past memories, past feelings, past traumas to make a lot of music. The motivation, it gets hard to do stuff every single day if you have strong emotions that are like holding you back sometimes. So sometimes you have to let go of your emotions and still motivate yourself every single day. That's why I say like everybody has to motivate themselves, but inspiration.
I'm looking so intense. I'm in a world all by myself. Nobody knows me, this is my own. I'm in a world by myself. Nobody knows me, going down. Just be upset, I've just been forgetting. I move on, and I'm just pretending. It's a waste of time, now I've just been forgetting. I move on, I was just pretending. I swear by my someone 3 times. I know it's so.
Imagine lots of things inside of myself, inside of this world. I feel like this world is my name is Ghosthomes. My project I'm working on right now is a 12-song album. I want one album, then I want a follow-up album to that. After that, you'll see what happens. I love working on my acoustic album. It's all acoustic, and it's all coming from inside of me. It just represents everything I've loved since a kid because they wanted me to do so many different styles of music, and I chose the one that has always resonated with me and I have feelings the most. Thank you. My childhood was stressful. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be 18. My childhood is not the best. I spent a lot of time avoiding family and avoiding any time socially. It really affected me for the good and for the worse. As a kid, I've always liked cameras. I've always wanted my story told on camera. I've always wanted to be known from the cameras. I wanted to be a YouTuber. I used to run YouTube channels as a kid, try to get famous off that. So I've always been trying to do something with that. I love cameras because I feel like I wish my eyes were cameras sometimes. Because all the good memories of my life, I just want to take pictures of the moment all the time and just record the moments and the memories. I'm a very memorable person, and I'm always nostalgic. I love nostalgia. The feelings of nostalgic are truly what I live through, because sometimes I don't like my current situations and things I go through. So I just reminisce on the good times or dream about a future of good times. So that's how I bounce in between timelines of the past and the future. But I'm working on being more present in the moment right now and making it happen present. That's one thing I've always struggled with is staying present instead of bouncing between the past and the future. Thank you. I love Ed, Edd n Eddy. I love South Park. And I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. And anything on Cartoon Network. I love Pokemon, but I never really watched the anime. I watched a ton of Scooby-Doo as a kid. I like the mystery aspect. I love mysteries and ghouls and spooky things. Life is a mystery. I would watch all these cartoons. I would like envision myself in the cartoon because I would escape reality through the cartoons. I like to live through cartoons and any art I see. That's why I make art now, because that's the only way I'll live, continue living. Because I just want the world to hear me. In 5 years, everybody will know everything about me. I like stir-fried food. I like a lot of veggies and proteins inside of my stuff. All my songs, this is a trick question because all my songs are real. I've never wrote anything that's not real to my experiences and my environments around me. All of my art is based on my fucking past, and I'm just trying to express that because I need my story heard. Like, I just want everybody to know my story and who I am as a person. My favorite song that I wrote recently is called 18. Basically it talks about the summer everything went down, because every summer brings change to this world. I don't have any dream collabs because I like working with myself. Some of my favorite people are dead. Love is an imaginary concept. I feel like feelings are one of the strongest things in this world. And I feel like my whole life has been heartbreak. First, I was heartbroken by my parents because they didn't want to interact with me as a kid. They didn't like playing with me or giving me attention. And then off that, my first true love experience was when I was 15. 3 years later, we broke up, and it was really toxic. Message to the youth is always invest in yourself and believe in yourself. Parents of this world, whether it be your blood parents or other parents, I always tell you that you cannot do anything. You can keep creating art no matter what you do. Whatever you put your mind to, it's possible. And the world will try to zap that out of you because they don't want to give power to the youth, because the youth changes the fucking time. I could have a superpower. This is another trick question because it's saying that I don't have superpowers already. I think I have a lot of superpowers. I personally, it'd just be to make everything go quicker, because sometimes I like to speed up time, and I speed for my likings, so I just want everything now. I want it to happen like that. My desires are huge, my wants, and I crave this so fucking hard. I don't even understand. I need this. I would live, and I feel like manifestation is a big, powerful thing. Whatever you imagine in the back of your mind can come true, for good or for worse. I don't know, I have a lot of powerful anxiety through my pain, through my hands, through my fingertips, and through my feet, because that's where it happens. I get sweaty palms and I get sweaty feet. It brings it to reality.
Let's just get it nice. So we almost died. Sin is love. I just don't know about it. It's just that sad. But I'm relaxing on the road.
Back in 2019, and I lost my entire friend group. Nobody wanted to really talk to me anymore, so I started to isolate myself. So what I did to cope with that, I started making a lot of music in my room because I had a lot of time alone because nobody was speaking to me. During this time, I also got my classic red dreadlocks, and everybody started telling me I had a lot of potential with my image. During this, I found new management and made my 3 EPs called Cemetery Drive, Ghosthomes, and LOVERSLANE. But before I was doing all that, I would hang out with a bunch of cowboy kids and a bunch of nerd kids. We would try to make YouTube videos before I was rapping. So I was always trying to do some form of content online. When I got my new management to work on my 3 EPs, I also got my first girlfriend in high school, and I stayed with her the entire time I was in high school. I only had one girlfriend during it, so I stayed with her the entire time. And every single night I'd go home, make a song, write a song at least, and then try to record it. I just do take after take, staying up until like 3 a.m. and then I just go back to school in the next 5 hours. So I got like no sleep during high school. It was like fucking my mind. I think 2 years later I graduated high school because I was just that ahead. So I was 17 when I first graduated high school. In my last year of high school, I only came in for 10 minutes every single day just to check in and show them that my work was done. It's the Ghosthomes documentary. I called my driver's ed teacher, and it reminds me of the story. When I went to driver's ed, I was really high and I was driving on the interstate, and it scared the fuck out of me. And then I hit a shopping cart thing before I got my license, and then a year later I crashed my car drunk and lost my entire license.
One fucking love at it, baby, what touch I got at it. In my sleep, I'm seeing static, she loving my black magic.
It's a Ghosthomes documentary. It's about a haunted house. This bitch is completely empty and nobody's inside of it except for me. It's crazy. Follow me inside, and I'll show you my room.
Once last castle, I'ma build my own castle. Everything's been connected, I could fucking trace it backwards. I want this to never end, wanna feel your touch.
I want you to come inside my 100-year-old house. Come with me. So this is my room where I make all my music. This is where the magic happens. What up, guys? It's Ghosthomes. Today we landed in LA, and the first thing I did when I got to LA, I bought about 20 blunts and I rolled them all up because I honestly don't smoke too much. I've quit smoking in my life. I don't like smoking sometimes, but when I do smoke, I smoke a lot, okay? So we're gonna roll up all 20 of these and smoke all of these back to back to back to back. Whole pound of weed rolled up, 20 blunts. Let's go. So it's actually a really funny story. I landed and then I went straight to In-N-Out because I was hungry and I wanted a cheeseburger, but then I wanted weed, so I had Uber drop off my weed. That's why America's so great, because you can go get a burger and have the weed delivered to the burger place. That's what's so good. Now I have 20 bucks. There's a purple strain and let's go. Let's close it on.
I don't know where I should go. Like Romeo, like Romeo, like Romeo, like Romeo. Yeah, yeah. Always hate me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot replace me. Every time that you will try to leave the memory, kids are playing. I should just slow down, but I wanna keep it going right now. There's something that she said to me that haunts me for eternity. I can let it be, I can let it be.
It's October 31st in LA, downtown LA. Let's go. 2024, how you feeling?
Fast car far away with a pretty girl's heart.
Ghosthomes, I'm out here in LA. I've been here for like a week. This is where I'm staying. And basically I have a show tonight. I'm super excited. This is my first show in probably over a year. It's literally my first show in over a year, so I'm really excited to perform again. I don't know, this year I was like literally in Ohio planning. I'm like, how can I get shows? I need to get shows everywhere. I want to get like 6 shows lined up for myself, like across the United States. So this is show 1. We're in LA, downtown LA. I'm excited. Ghosthomes. So we moved it up here. I like this location better. It just looks better. This is an interview. I'm gonna be answering a couple questions about how I think about myself and how I view myself as an artist. So let's get into it. I see myself as an icon for the next generation of kids who want to do music and who are learning how to make music themselves in their bedroom on their laptops, because that's exactly what I was doing. Throughout time, my mixes always haven't been the best with my songs, but I've started to learn how to mix myself, how to make beats myself, how to do everything myself, and I think that's just the most inspiring thing because it's a story of self-improvement, bettering yourself, and learning how to do everything yourself. I feel like it's inspiring because, you know, sometimes you're put in a position where you just have to do everything yourself because you're so alone and isolated and lonely from everybody you used to know. Like, I feel like that's what's inspiring about all of it, is because once you're forced into a position of that, it kind of makes you better because you have to learn to do everything yourself. Ghosthomes. Confidence is so high in that because I believe in my music that much, because I've always believed in what I'm making and like what I'm trying to portray and the emotion that I want people to learn about me and my story. I want them to learn about me. But on top of the mixes not being the best quality, but over time them becoming better and learning how to do everything yourself, I feel like my lyrics are the most raw and emotional and real, relatable for every young person, person who's experiencing a lot of emotions, a lot of love, and a lot of pain and suffering, you know, because that's how life is. It hurts a lot. I see myself as an icon for people learning to make music who want to express themselves in a world that does not want them to express themselves. I feel like my lyrics are the most raw and relatable. I feel like it's inspiring how I learned how to mix my own stuff, how to make my own beats, how to record myself, how to do everything myself, because nobody wanted to help me. I feel like I'm just a realer artist than a lot of people, and I feel like my stories, my EPs, my themes are better than a lot, and my confidence in that, it just is because I enjoy myself that much. I enjoy my music that much. I feel like all my projects are similar and connected. You can literally see my life grow and my experiences grow, and everything I've ever wrote about literally relates to everything I've experienced that current moment when making the projects. So that's what I feel like is cool about my music and how it all ties together and how it's all related. So on top of 2 rock projects that I want to make a fully self-produced album. I want to make it half acoustic, half rock. and I'm learning how to make and I'm currently I've been producing beats every single day and just learning how to make them better. Right now I'm still learning how to get them good enough. And right now I'm still learning how to get them good enough to the point that I feel like I want them on the album, you understand? So yeah, I'm just learning still, and because I have like a high quality standard that I want to meet, but I want to make a fully self-produced album. That's my whole plan. But yeah, I've been making beats. I like them. They're simple, but they get it done. So the Uber's about to pull up. We're about to go to the show. I'm super excited. We're about to go to sound check. I'm just gonna test out like one song because it's been like a year since I performed, you know, just to like test out the leveling and stuff and get a feel for it. So yeah, we're about to head there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So first off, I want everybody over here to come a little closer, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So before it starts, I want everybody to check me out. Show love on Instagram at Ghosthomes. Let's go. Let's get started.
So it's after the LA show, and I just want to talk about like when I was a little kid, my first times coming to LA, performing, doing music videos, and like just like landing in LA when I was a little kid for the first. Sometimes I would have like the worst experiences with like videographers. Like the first like 3 months I was out here when I was like a kid and stuff, it was the worst. I don't know, but like sometimes you gotta go through bad experiences to like really like meet people and find a way to do it and find a way to be successful and really know what you're aiming for at that point after failing, you know what I mean? So failure is a good thing sometimes. So my first couple shows, my old manager booked for me. It was 3 shows. It was one in LA, one in Texas, and then one in Chicago. So, and then he also like booked an RV to just like drive around all the states. So like I also got to go to the states in between. So that was like pretty cool. Those are my first 3 shows when I was like 15. And then after that, I did like 2 other shows with that same manager, but now I just like book all my shows myself. And right now, I said I would do 6 before the end of this year, so I'm hopefully planning to book 3 more. But right now, I've only actually booked 3, so hopefully I get the other 6. You know, sometimes the experiences aren't the best. There's been moments I've hated traveling, hated being in LA, hated all the drama with all the artists and everything, and just like had so much anxiety before performing, like, because sometimes like sound check is super awkward and stuff, and like it ruins your vibe before going to the show. Like I learned I don't like going to sound check when I was a young kid,
And yeah, but there's so many good things. But there's so many good things like with all the bullshit that you got to deal with to perform. Like, I don't know, when I was 15 and I first came out, I met like these people that were like following me online for 3 years prior to that. They came out to my show and like recognized me, and I like fuck with that so much. So that's mad support and that's mad love, and I like, yeah, even though like when I was younger the shows weren't that big, the fans were still like more tapped in and being like hella supportive. So like I still thought it was the coolest shit ever when I was young. So I don't know, I really like performing overall, like even though there's a lot of bullshit and like, I don't know, traveling, sometimes you get homesick, all that, you know. But yeah, so now I just am booking my shows. I got 3 upcoming ones, so I'll see you guys in South Carolina and North Carolina. Let's go, Ghosthomes.
Cause sometimes I don't ever feel right, thinking about my past lives, thinking about your show inside. Vampires in the sunlight, making it till sunrise. I think that I lost my mind. I don't ever think about anything else. I'll put myself without your help. Through inside out, I'm inside out. You run your mouth, every part of me, and you know me well. I hate all the runners, and you know me well. Every time I text you, you're always in bed now, make you more miserable than you. Every time you spend my night fighting with me every night, you made me lose my goddamn mind. You just made me feel like, yeah, you made me feel like ending my goddamn life. You just made me feel like, yeah, you made me feel like ending my goddamn life. I'm so stressed, I'm thinking that your heart's wrong, but you made me more distressed, even more depressed, even more depressed, even more depressed, even more. Every time I text you, you're always in a bad mood.
So we just got ready for the show. We're about to dip in like an hour.
You just made me feel like, yeah, you made me feel like ending my goddamn life. You just made me feel like, yeah, you made me feel like ending my goddamn life. But this year I'm not gonna go back there, thinking back to a time every time.
We're about to hit this corner store. Not gonna get anything. I'm not even going inside.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I remember every day walking around alone. Every day you act like you don't know me at all. And we kiss every time in the back of your car. On a late night summer.
Bro, you gotta film now. What the hell? My boy got 151 in his account.
Boy, that shit ain't going no more.
Bullshit, let's go.
Follow me. Alright, well, I'll pull up the shit.
Falling apart. Yeah, I wish it starts. Yeah, I wish it starts. Yeah, I wish it starts. Can you make me stop?
We're just getting us.
lost every time you're playing that noise. Like you at my heart, if you bring it right back for it. Thoughts to the stars, somehow where your heart is. Thoughts to the moon, it's the only time I'm facing. I'll fake you.
Recording, what's this song called? Love While You Can. Let's go. I always mess it up, but now I gotta do it like 500 times.
So I'm with your memories, and every time I'm with your memories.
There you go. Yes, sir.
When my heart break, heart race, you been so my bitch, so my heart break. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? We just woke up. Roku Cities made a song last night. First thing I always do when I wake up is text everybody good morning. That's usually my girlfriend. And then I had to tell my mom I had a show today because she has no clue what I'm doing. And then I usually smoke the Benjamin too early in the morning. Let's go. Me too good. Me too good like this. I swear you know me. You know me too good. I know you know me. You know me. So me, I'm on my low age. Baby, nobody knows me. I'm in the world by myself. Nobody knows me. That's my in the world by myself. Nobody knows me. Still beside us, just scared of us. So we almost died. Since That's my bedtime. We're filming a music video. It's called Playing Cards. This song, basically I would be playing cards with my grandma and her friends. And you see the heart card, you know, the heart represents your heart. You're playing games with your heart when you're playing love with the girl. Boom, thank you, Genius Center.
Now, a place to explain how I'm not okay to you. said I want different, and now the room is spinning. Take my whole heart with it. I said I want is different. Said I want different. Don't say you want more, 'cause I ain't giving up. Don't say you want more, 'cause I ain't having enough. And now I'm running out of ways to explain how I'm not okay to you. I said I want different, and now the room is spinning. Take my whole heart with it. I said I want this different.
So I'm thankful, I'm blessed, thank you. 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. What does it all mean? Call me, take my hand, and show you things unseen. Take you to a different world. I could take you there. Don't let anything in my dead hand. I feel myself, feel everything happening. I felt everything in the past, and everything in the present, and everything in the future all at once. It was nuts. My desires and my dreams have leveled up and changed since I was a young little kid. More leveled up, more expanded with my mind. They call me selfish, they call me self-centered. My dreams, through the ceiling, it was right out the ceiling top. My dream, I could take you, show you. landed in Las Vegas one time. I hate the human frequencies. They just zap all power out of me. It hurts me. It genuinely hurts my soul. They take away my mind. They take away my powers. They take away my just production value. When I'm around mass amounts of human, I can't stand the real life inside my own fucking head. Sometimes I feel like everybody around me is fake, whether it be my parents, my friends, and myself, and the others I've known in my past. Is all this fake that comes from my mind. I live dreams and they're so realistic to myself, I can't escape my dreams. I feel like they're ultimate realities. Ever since they became super vivid, I can control them. Sometimes I just love dreaming more than I love being awake. I don't feel like I have real people inside me. I feel like everybody's fake. It's an alternate dimension, just like Coraline. 2 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. This is life inside my imagination. I'm bringing my imagination to reality. I'm making you understand my imagination, my dreams, my desires, and everything that's happened to me in my past. You need to hear this story. Alright, man, that all children talk to themselves in the mirror. I used to be super scared of every single mirror. I used to think it was a portal or something, but they use it as a way to reach you, stuck inside this mirror forever. Alright, man, that all just makes you see what I see inside my head, my perception of reality. Nobody knows what it's like living inside this mind, this torture, this beating, this broken. I take it to reality so you can understand my vision, understand my perception of events and everything that's happened to me, and in this lifetime and in this world. Cause it's a cold world out here. For you, am I dead? I think I'm dead.
Documentary part 1.
Starting a new artist project. It's based out of my 100-year-old house because I don't like recording anywhere else. I just like my house. Album just sounds like it's like the credits to the afterlife. Like when you're ascending into heaven or hell, I want it to sound like that, like the transition music between them. It's the purgatory. Shout out him. He works from Poland. It's great. You remember this song? This song's beautiful to me, I love it still. I'm lost. Imagine looking to the stars of this shit or something. You remember this song though? This song's called Last Kid. Hey, play your single, please.
Problems in my head, I don't miss.
I made this shit when I was 15, called my girlfriend a bitch, and then I left state. Yeah. Spun on bitch at Lele. I do shit, I'll drive you crazy. Talk about lame bitch, leave you brainless. I just don't know what to say, man. Ghost, fucking. You know, my voice is so versatile, I can feature myself in my own songs. I just love making music. Honestly, love singing. I don't like rapping at all. But sometimes you gotta rap to make money. And sometimes you gotta do anything to make money. I really like singing and I like being magical, but sometimes that doesn't make money, but it's the best thing to do for yourself. It's the best passion to follow. Look how wavy that could be, and look how silly. What's so sick? I love cameras so much. I just love documenting myself. I always felt really big disattachment issues and disassociative issues inside of my brain. But when I live through that, I can make anything come to reality because I don't associate with the real reality, so I disassociate in my own reality until it happens. I was brushing my teeth and I started thinking I had way too much Del Taco sauce last night and my stomach is fucking killing me. That's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about, bro, I would try to get someone to document me all the fucking time as a kid. They would film the fucking back angles of me and not even speak to me or interact with me, and shit would piss me off. Like, I'm just trying to get away from the camera and feel type of way, saying what the fuck I'm trying to say, bro. I'm not trying to get my fucking backside in the film. I'm not trying to get my bad angle film. Like, fool, I got a fucking bass tire. I'm a fucking young star out here. I'm just making waves. I'm going crazy. I could drive you insane. I can live you thinking myself, wanna make amends. Walking around with all my friends. I'll kill myself, benefiting them. Don't wanna be here, want this end when there's no winning. I'm escaping. know I'm dumb. I know who I care about, and know I care about them too. I just want it to all come true at this point. I'm waiting for my desires and everything to happen soon. Always talk a lot about memories and stuff. As a teenager, I tried to erase a lot of my memories through drugs, through a lot of toxic copingness. And once you get off drugs, the memories still come back. There's no erasing what truly fucking happened in your mind. There's only accepting it and growing from it. I've tried to erase my mind so many fucking times, but it doesn't work. Sometimes I want to erase the memories and only keep the memories I like. It don't work like that. Sometimes I get scared that like I'll erase a memory that I need to have and that I really love, and I just won't know that I fucking erased it. So that's the main reason I got sober, because I love my mind, I love my memory, and I need my mind fully intact. I love speaking, I love getting my words out, because I wasn't able to get my words out for the longest fucking time. When I was a kid, I could never express myself to my parents, I could never express myself to anybody around me, and it feels good to start to be able to truly express who the fuck I want to be in this life. The Ghosthomes laptop, I have a lot of files on this bitch. I have everything since I was 14. Memories of me smoking weed. This is when I first started being an artist. This was a homie who's not really here anymore, but that's cool. I have all these pictures saved because I love my memories so much. I have stuff when I was 15 categorized by age, because this is how much I really like doing what I do. All my music categorized by my artist name at the time. There's like 200 songs in every little fucking month. If I don't make music, I go fucking crazy. This is just stuff from when I was fucking like young as shit. That's Tokyo era. This is before I got the red hair for Tokyo. This is when I was 11. I still have my freestyles and everything I've ever fucking made. I never want to forget anything. All the raw files, I have everything. And this is my new vault. I just received a new song today and I'm going to show you it. I have everything I've ever done since a kid. I have all my EPs, all my music, anything. This is called Coraline. My producer just sent me this today. He's from Poland and we've been working on the album. But this song is called Coraline, and it means a lot to me because I feel like everything's imaginary and everything's inside my head. I've survived suicide many times, but sometimes I don't feel like I've survived it. I just feel like I hop lifelines and shit, and I feel like I don't have real, like when I'm at my house, I can trip myself out and think nobody's real, and it really hurts. Life is painful to think about sometimes, so I called it Coraline because she has like a fake reality going on because she doesn't like her actual song. Time is a really funny concept. I feel like you can just get stuck inside the same day for a long time, but then once it's over, it just feels like it wasn't that long, even though it was like on a calendar for 2 years. I feel like when you repeat and get in a repetitive cycle, time gets funny. And it's about breaking that cycle, and it's always about staying awake and staying awake with new things going on inside yourself. My producer also sent me this song. It's really wavy. It's about life being a memory and just having memories of the people around you.
Always in a bad mind.
A closed off heart because I have a lot of issues with trust and stuff. I know everybody has that, and I just hope you understand. That's what that means. I just want the heart out of the one pocket to have my heart back. I need it back. I hate losing love, and I hate losing memories. It hurts me. I don't want to fall victim to bad love, to toxic relationships and toxic lives. I just want everything to be good. I stopped believing in second chances and I just started believing in new lives. You can't give anybody a second chance, you can't. Things will never be the same. Things will never be how it was in the perceptions of the past. It can only be the present moment and how it actually is. There's only new lifetimes, and you can build them with the same people from the past. There's only new lifetimes, never second chances of what could have been. I lived a lot of lives inside my head. I've tripped to a lot of places, to the past, to the future, and now I'm living here. Somehow I'm here. I just live a lot of lives. I feel like everybody can live lives. I feel like some people get stuck in their life though. They don't know how to continue on and keep rising up. They only get beat down. I don't want to be beat down by the world. Last couple months I've just been making straight rock music, so lately my creative process I felt a little burnt out. I just dropped 100 songs on SoundCloud too, just to clear out some entire balls since we moved in here, and I'm just create a whole bunch of new stuff here. And the song on my project is called Superstar Lovers. I want the theme to be like outer space, love and shit. Like my favorite song is called Star Girl. This is my favorite rock song that I made recently. It's called Star Girl. It's on my new tape called Superstar Lovers. Yeah, let me show you it.
Well, this ain't gonna let me go. She said I broke her heart, so I fall and pursue the stars. So wherever you go, I'll go and just look up and see the stars. Get hard, baby, you would love me then, but seasons passing, so much change. It makes me bridges slow.
New creative space, 212, 2006 apartment. Let's go. 212, 2006. So I just got back from LA, South Carolina. I think about every day is something called the butterfly effect. And it's like where every choice has a greater impact on your life. And like for a period in my life, I was like tripping so much about every little choice I would make because I thought I was always thinking about my future and stuff. I don't know, it's an interesting concept and I always just keep that shit in mind with whatever I do and try to make everything go super well for me, you know. And then another thing I've been feeling recently is like nostalgic memories. You know, everybody misses being 16, being 15 forever, but like you can't be stuck in that time forever, you know. So I don't know, just you get high school memories and stuff, and that's what's inspired a lot of music, is like high school memories, being a teenager and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to. Is just
What can we do?
2025 tutorial, the credits for the Afterlife. I started on Logic on my laptop, and I rendered all of the vocals up here as one whole layer, right? One whole vocal layer, mixed it, took it to the PC, mixed it over here, and I added like a bunch of effects to the beats. I added wolves, Apple sounds, like text messages and shit. And the reason I did that, when you're really lonely and stuff, just looking at the black screen of all the text messages, I would just be scrolling. So I just take it to FL Studio. I add like 50 gross beats. 50 gross beats to the thing. This one. So listen. Yeah, so I don't know, I think Gross Beat's really cool and I've just been experimenting it with this album, and yeah, same process, same everything. I've just been going way better with the mixing. I learned some new delay and stuff, so yeah. You know, making music is not that hard. You just have to believe in yourself, keep going with it all the time, you know, have fun with it. So I split down my hair, I added purple in it because I had a dream and I just woke up and I was like, I need to put purple in it at 4 a.m. So put purple in it. I thought it would be more creative and visionary to do like a color splash of purple with a pink background instead of like all pink, so that's why I did it. Let me grab my laptop real quick. So yesterday we got the photos with the cover art and stuff. I uploaded it to DistroKid.
Okay, cause I love that you would take away, can't block away, can't block away.
We uploaded on DistroKid, I uploaded it on SoundCloud today. I put it for DistroKid on January 25th because what happens on January 5th? 6 planets will align and it's called like a rare planetary parade or something. I don't even know, I saw it on the net.
So I can't forget her face, can't forget her face, her face.
Alright guys, so actually a pro tip because I'm having this in my video. I can't be promoting this. They'll scam you for malls for like $40 million at the mall for this stuff. Don't ever buy it in person. 40 million at the mall, $5 online. Let's go. So we finally have upgraded my setup. I finally got a new mic. I got rid of the Focusrite. We got a PreSonus audio box. It feels good to finally have upgraded all my equipment, upgraded my head. 212, 2006, let's go. Superstar Lovers. Like it's so crazy because I finally have a place for all this stuff just to stay at one spot. Because I would be like traveling around Airbnbs as a kid. It'd be all over the place. So this is finally good to just have one location to stay. Call home, ET phone home. Ghost and home. I'm Ghosthomes. I've been recording music everywhere and anywhere I could. Airbnbs, my parents' house, this place, my friends' houses, literally everywhere across America. Like since I was a teenager, I make alternative rock music. I've recorded music even in the car, like as it's like going down the road and stuff. Like if I feel it in the moment, I'm recording in the car anytime I want to. I usually just like keep my demos and my recording process usually involves like freestyling over the whole beat and then writing to the flows of my freestyle because I can like, because I can just like feel flows and then I just have to write to record it. I usually do it one line and then to get the final vocals that I use for the mixes and stuff, I usually record it one line by each line and take by take and just do layers. Something that inspires me while making music and something I've been doing recently is like watching a lot of TV. Cause like I would watch a lot of TV as a kid and like use those scenes from the music, but like I literally watch TV while making a song now. I tried that the other week and it helps for creativity. I feel like because I like watching trippy shows, psychological shows with bigger themes and overarching themes of the world. So I think it helps with creativity and like writing and stuff. So 212, 2006, Main Street. Let's go. Ghost Homes, Midwest. So I just woke up one day and said I want to make pop music, and here we are. That's what we're doing. You've basically never woken up tomorrow, and you've never experienced each second, so every second that can change. So don't ever get stuck on something and think something's forever, cause this shit do not matter, bro. I've been taking a lot of time off the internet, just off the internet, living life in general, off Instagram. Our approach to music has been a lot different as well. I just started having a lot more fun with it, stopped stressing out about it. Like literally the last 8 songs, I just have my homies come over, even if they're not artists, I just like keep them writing. Like I tell them to look for beats and write like some emotional stuff, and then I'll just sing whatever they write, and I just sing in front of them. I just, you know, like if everybody feels it in the room, that's how I know it's a good song. And that's just been my recording process lately. Before I would only record alone, and that's how I would like to do it. But now I only like to do it with people around me because I only really care about connecting with people. Not to get it confused, feel very passionate, still work very hard on it. That's just, I don't know, when everything you do it's to either to inspire, to teach someone, or to express yourself. You just know it's an automatic banger. That's how I know all my songs are good, because that's literally
what I look for when I make a song. I'm either trying to teach someone who's around me something, I'm trying to write something meaningful to myself, I'm trying to, you know, just express the time I live in, the life I live in, because the time is 2006. I just know the world from 2006 onward. That's my experience only, you know. So I just spam upload on Spotify, SoundCloud. I don't really promote. I just put the pictures because I'm gorgeous. Like it's just effortless. It's really not effortless. I spend a lot of time in my head dying and overthinking a lot, but let me tell a story. I remember my first music lesson. I was like 8 years old in school. I had my ass singing Yankee Doodle Dandy. I would be sitting there like this, all depressed in school. They'd be like, how you expect to sing with your hand on your cheek? And I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking sing. I don't want to do this. I'm depressed.
Out here, I'm gonna film 2 music videos, probably different, probably dreams. Those are my 2 songs I like. Today we were gonna play baseball, then it got rained out. It's horrible out here. Got my hair all wet. Brayden, we got a song called Races. I'm about to film a music video with it. Running races, running. Alright, let's go. We're doing the verse right now. We got 1 layer for this hook so far. I recorded on my laptop. We're gonna play it. Let's go. Let's go.
Like a loop with no answer, it started again. Trying to let you in when I can get into that. And I'm calling back and forth like sad, but ain't no tag backs. Now I'm feeling really down like how the sun sets. Just like
Alright, we gotta redo it.
I think we should just punch in.
Yeah, no, I like that.
We gonna find some. So it's okay to mess up sometimes.
I'm going back and forth like it's tag, but there's no tag backs. And I'm feeling really down like how the sun sets. And I'll always say that they know the best, but I'm different, I'm not like the rest.
I kinda like that take. Wanna hear it?
Yeah, so
Going back and forth like it's tag, but there's no tag backs.
I just like having fun
And I'm
with this.
feeling really
Add the chord.
say that they know the best.
Go to the start.
I'm
Let's
different, I'm not like the rest. Everybody needed to be said.
you wanna run a race?
You wanna do the layers now? For the chorus?
Check me out, Ghosthomes, yo.
Races that kind of way. Am I running from my past or my dad? Like a loop with no answer, where it started again and again and again. Keep that. And again and
That'll be good for
again.
the end. So let me copy and paste the second hook. And then
So we're just really trying. I'm about to play baseball.
Like a loop with no answer, where it started again. I'm sorry, but
It needs effects, it needs a lot of words.
Listen on my words, on apologies. It's only song anyways to say I'm sorry. And as a kid I caused too much worry, cause the way they look at me. But sorry, but it needed to be said. With you I'm running races that kind of way. Am I running from my past or my death? Like a loop with no answer, it started again. Sorry, but it needed to be said. With you I'm running races that kind of way. Am I running from my past or my death? Like a loop with no answer, it started again.
Goes in his beach. Through on switch. This boy, you right now, shit. You got
this all in your thing.
10 o'clock at night. Crazy. Got my own setup. Heard a nice beat. I like it.
this song's called Switching Sides, Running Out of Time. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to do more airy vocals.
Baby, I don't wanna switch sides with you. On you. Watching love go way past the moon, way past the moon.
Alright, let's hear what we got. Let's hear. It's like 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. in the fucking morning. Look at the sunset. It's pretty as fuck.
I had was Ghost Tokyo. I put Ghost in front of Tokyo because my online name had always been Tokyo because I like Asia. And then I started getting into like spooky things like creepy pasta, supernatural things, and supernatural enemies and magic and stuff. So I put Ghost in front of it, Ghost Tokyo, and the Ghost Home. I lived in like a really old house, so I named it Ghosthomes because when I was a little kid, I would see ghosts and stuff. So, yeah, because like I was always getting super scared stuff like that. So I got and then 212 is the road that I grew up on. The other 6 is that's the record label that I've been dropping all my music on. My goals for that label is to sign a couple of artists. I want to create a team of producers, artists, and
I can't live blind without you. All our memories sing on you. Pick me up and check the rear view. Maybe I'm just too deep on the moon. For some with you. That's when I know. This is Someday it'll all be okay. Mistake, another day when my memories fade away. I'll hold my breath for you to take my soul to give away, yeah. And when I wake, swear I'll see your face, the girl I did it for in the first place. Yeah, I want you to know in the worst way. I'll tell you those words I can't say, so I can't say. What can I say? Denied another mistake, another day when my memories fade away. I'll hold my breath for you to take my soul to give away, yeah. And when I wake, I'll see your face, the girl I did it for in the first place. I want you to know the worst way. So I did it all for you. Got my heart full of born no more. I'm a lost boy, got nothing to say. I'm a lost girl, see me dancing in the rain. R.I.P. our fate, R.I.P. our fate, R.I.P. our fate. Lost boy, got nothing to say. I'm a lost girl, see me dancing in the rain. R.I.P. our fate, and I need you to say, and I need you to say.